Hi everyone, this is the Math 30-1 functions review, and this is the question 12 out of the rational section. And it says solve the equation 7x plus 11 is equal to x minus 3 over 2x plus 1 graphically. That means going to our calculators and entering this thing here. Now there's a couple of different ways to do this. One way that I could do this is to graph the left side of the equation, graph the right side of the equation, and look for points of intersection between the two, where they are equal to each other. Now, because I've only got x's here in this equation, what I'm then going to be looking for will just be the x coordinates of those points of intersection. Or what I can do is bring one of these expressions to the other side of the equation and set this equation equal to 0. If I do that, then whatever it is that whatever function I've got, when I graph it, I'm looking for where it crosses the x-axis, where the thing is equal to 0. So I'm going to do both of those here. So I've already entered in the equations into my calculator. So this is the left side, this is the right side, and then what I did is I brought the right side over. So, and what I've done here is notice I've turned off the equal sign here. Okay, normally it looks like that, but if you move your cursor onto that equal sign, press enter, it turns it off. So the calculator won't graph this one. It's just sitting there waiting for me. So I'm going to graph those two right now, and I'll press zoom number 6, so I have standard zoom settings. So there's the left side of the equation. Here comes the right side. Now, it looks to me like this line is running tangent to that curve right there, but I don't really know. I can't really tell at this point. I'm going to use zoom box. I like zoom box. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to move up to here, and I'm going to just have the calculator zoom in on this little portion right here. Okay, press enter. Then I'm going to come down, and what the calculator will do is the calculator is going to zoom in on just that portion right there that I highlighted. So there's the first function. Here's the other one. And now that seems much clearer to me. Yeah, that it's just running tangent to it. So I'm only getting one solution out of that. So now to find that, I would press second, trace, and I'm going to look for where they intersect. Okay? So I move, I got to make sure I'm on the first curve. Yeah, I'm on the blue curve right now. That's what it's asking. Did it jump to the second curve? Did it jump to the red curve? Yep, press enter. Now it's asking me if it can put in a special guess in there, and it doesn't really matter what you guess. Oh, and we get this error, no sign change. Now, the reason why there was no sign change here, okay, is because when we look at the graph, the red curve is always above the blue curve. Okay, when you take subtract them, when you take the red curve minus the blue curve here, you're always going to get a positive result or 0. The calculator is expecting it to change from positive to negative, but it doesn't. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go back to my y equals, and I'm going to turn these guys off. And I'll turn this function on. Okay, and I'll press zoom standard again, zoom number 6, to go back to my standard zoom settings. Oh, and there's my function. So now it comes up, it just hits the x-axis and goes back down. Now I'm going to look for the 0 here. So first of all, I'm going to move my cursor to the left of that 0, press enter. I'm going to move it to the right of that 0, press enter. And it's going to look for the 0 in between. Press enter to get past the guess, and I'm getting -1 as my value here. So we're getting our solution here is x going to be -1. Now, if the calculator had given me, again, a no sign change error, and it could have at this point, then what I would have done here is assumed that answer here is the vertex, and I would have just found the maximum value, and that would have given me the answer as well.